Hello, you guys. How you guys doing? Hello, Kamalish. Hello, Saudi Arabia. Hello, John Dingus. Hello, Amber. Hello, Kamalish as well. Hello, Scared Robin. Hello, Philo Massa. Hello, Yua. Hold on, I'm just putting this. I'm just doing this right now. Putting the chat. Hello, Alexander. Thank you, Yutku. How you doing? Hello, Huitsui. How we doing? Let's see here. Putting the chat. Now I can access. Why is the chat not loading? Make it hard? Maybe. So we will start in 1 minute. I'll just give you guys time to settle in. Hello there, Madinik. How you doing? You will join the civilization thing after? That's good. What's the question, Fritz? Hello, Robin Schlepper. Let's set this up as well. There we go. If we're drawing the countries ourselves, what about the mobile players? Thing is, the game is not playable on mobile. It's only PC. Yutku is gonna stay for a while. That's good. That's all right. Mache says hello. Hello. Hello, ST player. So there's no mobile players because the game is not it's not mobile compatible yet, unfortunately. But it will be soon. For now, it's only PC or laptop or anything that's like PC related. On the Viking train is a fire song. Yeah, Heredita is not mobile. That's unfortunate, but it's alright. Make cities for me and Huitsui. I'll try to remember. What's the game about? Well, good thing you're gonna be able to see it. But the game is a map roleplay game and it's pretty fun. It's a pretty good concept, so I hope to be able to introduce that. Hello, Svatoslavia. How you doing? Am I eating something? No. I'm just drinking something. Alright, so we're gonna start. We're gonna start with an easy country. One modern. And then one historical. So we'll write that down so that people understand. And I'm also gonna put something here that says no requests. So that people understand that, yeah, no requests. Am I gonna draw the big two? What do you mean by the big two? Hello Anel, how you doing? Historical only? Well, I would love to, but you are not the only person that's here, right? Some people don't know historical countries, being fair to everybody. Historical, like, yes, empires, countries, everything. Hello Saudi Arabia mapper. Alright, so we will start now. First modern country of the day, Nabatea. Your titles are getting more and more interesting, right? Chicken Nugget edition. Is there a chicken nugget in the video? No. But did it get you to press on the video? Yes, it did. Right, so this is the first country of the day. I think it's pretty easy for a starting one. What does chicken nugget edition mean? It's clickbait. It's clickbait, don't worry. Alright, so the first person to say it was... What, Nigeria? How do you see Nigeria? I don't see that. So Robin Schlepper got it. This is South Korea. This is South Korea, the modern country of South Korea. I don't think you were the first one to say it. Rappenschlepper said it. You said S Korea, but as you can see here, you are much later than Rappenschlepper, right? Did Hilmi fall off? No, I didn't. Hilmi, will you draw the big 2 Middle East? We will see. We will see. I did see storms. You're not first. Understand that. Unless because the one above is Nigeria. It's not you. Alright, let's continue. Maybe I'm lagging behind, or maybe your screen is lagging behind. I don't know. I have pretty good Wi-Fi. Can you say hi to my dog named Toenail? Yes. The thumbnail is phenomenal. Thank you. It wasn't AI, by the way, so be glad. When am I gonna play Roblox? I don't know. We'll see tonight. All right, let's draw a historical country. We are Charlie Brown. We don't talk about the gaming stream, but the issue is not the Wi-Fi. It's the computer. It's not the Wi-Fi. Alright, it's because my computer's ass, so it's harder for it to run. I can't blame you can't blame the Wi-Fi for that. Alright, so this is a historical country. Anyone wants to join the council? Hello, Vulcan. You're doing a Nuggets giveaway? Perhaps. Someone said Gdansk. No. But then they said PLC. Yes. So this is... what the hell, man? There we go. Hello, I'm that Bosnian guy. Hello, my Olympiakos. So this is the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth. Polish, Lithuanian... I'll just write Poland, Lithuania. Fuck that. So yeah, that is Poland, Lithuania, or known as the PLC. Hello, Amber likes geography. What if Greece signed the Tripartite Pact? They would have been partitioned. Anyhow, that was the PLC. Hello, you all 2026. How you doing? Hello, Anel is upset for some reason. If you're promoting council, get out. True. Draw a Nugget country. Now I can't draw any country that's stereotypically related to fried food, bro. Oh my god. Alright. I'm gonna draw a modern country. Now. Alright, here's a modern country. Someone said Iraq. No. The other stream is not right after, so there's gonna be a 3-hour break because I have stuff to do. A 2-hour break. But it's scheduled, you'll see it. Kuwait was said by Huizui, so Huizui got it. Oh my, why does it keep doing that, bro? Alright, so that's his Kuwait. Which Huizui got, which is good. Jolly Confederation of Chicken and Nugget. True that, true that. That's not Kuwait. No, it's not Kuwait, it's actually Iraq, bro. Henry, please draw the countries for mobile players. Well, if you're in chat and you mention to me that you cannot play but you want me to draw your country, you can write it down. No, I don't think it was Kuwait, I think it was South Iraq, bro. Or I think it was an Iraqi province, my bad. My girlfriend here today? She isn't. Yeah, it's probably you were behind. Hello, Algeria's boy. Hello, QRT. Alright, now let's draw a historical country. Let me give you guys something quite difficult. Quite Well, not difficult because I've done it before, but it will be slightly more difficult. I already said hello, Ema, Olympiacos. You goated hand mapper, thank you. Hello, Magic Neo. When is Hilmi's time? It's gonna be after this live stream in like 3 hours. Make a map, bro. Yo, Jevi, don't be disrespectful. Be patient before I come to you. Someone said Flanders, bro. Maybe be patient, okay, before you say some bullshit. Alright, here you go. Tony's time? No, sir. I think someone got it. Hold on, was it Storms? No, he didn't write it correctly. Actually, Zenbox got it. Zenbox got it. So Zenbox said Seleucids or Antagonids realm, which is also accurate. Are you in class? No, I'm in my room. This board is in my room. So Zenbox got it. This is the Seleucids. And this was at the peak of the Seleucid Empire, which is under the Antagonids. The Seleucids were a successor empire, which it was a Greek dynasty during the Macedonian times. So when Alexander the Great conquered all of this, and he died. I know Antagonists didn't stretch that far east, but most of those guys were paying tributes and were related, because you also had the Greco-Bactrian kingdoms. Man, hello Hur Mustafa. Good morning. Where am I? I'm at my house. How are you, Hur Mustafa? 62 views and just 17 likes. That's true. Why aren't you guys liking? Alright, let's get to the next one. So the next one will be a modern country. Do you speak 6'7"? I do speak 6'7". What do you mean my mic exploded? I don't even have a mic, bro. How can my mic explode if I don't have a mic? I just use my phone, man. What is this country here? It's a modern country. You're fine, bro. Thanks for asking. No problem. I think we got it. No. Rockenschlepper? Yeah, Rockenschlepper got it. This is the Czech Republic. So, Czech Republic. Greater Sudetenland. Algeria's boy is sad. Czechia is not real. True. It's actually North Austria. Alright, let's get to the next country, which will be a modern country. Historical country, my bad. Let's see. I'm gonna give you guys something hard. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, this one's gonna be quite difficult, so I hope you guys are ready, because most of you guys will probably not know that this actually existed. But unless you are an expert in this area. Because some of you will say something, but it's not actually that. Alright, what is this? Where's Gioshino, by the way? I'm not sure. Where is he? Hello, General Brit. Damadinik, you're very close, but it's not Styria. But you're close. Hello, General Brit. So this is a historical, by the way. Damadinik is very close, though. It's not Istria. Someone said draw the region. It's not Salzburg, but you were very close. I'll draw the region just to help you guys. It's not Istria, but I mean, yes, there is a region of Istria, but it's not Istria. Can you do game live stream? That's for later. It's not in Germany? It's in, hold on. There's typically, is this one here? Hold on. No, it's not Carniola, but you're very close. It's north of Carniola. It's part of Italy now? No, it's part of Austria. The person who said Styria was very close. There's two regions in Austria. That's another. Kamalish got it. This is Carinthia. So the predecessor to Austria. You had Carinthia and then you had Styria. The Duchy of Carinthia was way before the Habsburg dynasty. Eventually, the Habsburgs took over. But I did do one mistake, and that was that Carinthia didn't own all of this. Not all of these three. Yeah, maybe, but it was probably the mistake that made me not look at it. What are those, bro? The knowledge. Well, that's why we watch the live and we wait and we learn things. Okay, let's do a modern country now. Isa Mendoza says, Hilmi, are you gay? Are you? Habsburgs only gained those lands through marriages. Yeah, I did do it before. Now let's draw a modern country. Algeria's boy says, I love your videos, thank you. I appreciate it. If Hilmi does a 9-hour video, would you watch it at all? I remember doing a 1-hour video and like somehow I got 800 viewers. So I guess, what about 9 hours? Nine hours of map drawing. Here you guys go. So it's not that hard, we'll be honest. Alright, so first person to say it was, I think, Rockenschlepper. So Rockenschlepper got it. This is Serbia. So this is the Republic of Serbia. Serbia plus Kosovo. They don't own Kosovo. I just drew it because I don't want to get spammed by Serbs. But yes, that is Serbia. Greater Kosovo. Yes, this is actually Greater Kosovo. Right, now let's draw a historical country. Alright. Why does everybody hate Serbia? Are you new to the world? Alright, now what is this country, you guys? Not sure, yes, it is Albania, but which Albania? Prizren League, yes. So Nero Hill got it. This is the Prizren League, which wasn't really a country, but it was a proposed country. Why are you echoing? Because when I talk towards the chat, which is on my laptop, the mic, or the mic of the phone doesn't reach my voice because I'm speaking this way. Alright, so that was a historical country known as the Prizren Kingdom. Say supercalifragilistic expialidocious. Hilmi is goat. I am not a goat. I am a horse. Anyways, let's draw a modern country now. Longest English word. Yeah. I didn't mute him. Alright, let's try a modern country this time. Modern country time. Like how people leave every time there's like no country on the board, but then they rejoin the second I draw a country. Alright, what is this modern country? Do I like the taste of land? I do actually. So Fitsui, you got it first. This is Nepal. Let me just make sure that my phone is doing well. Can you say grenade 5 times really fast? No, I can't. Austrian Himalayan Kingdom. Alright, let's draw a historical country. Let's see here. Okay, that's a good one. Alright, so this is a historical country. So hopefully you guys are ready for that. No, it's not a chain of islands, if that's what you're wondering. Now I expect you guys to get this correct, otherwise there will be problems. Because I've trained you for this. Okay. I did kind of fuck up here, but not enough space to do this. That's fine. Hello, Magic Neo. So you're a goat who likes land? No, I'm a horse. I already said it's not an island country. Damadinik got it, I believe. So Damadinik, you got it. This is Brandenburg, Prussia. Not Prussia and not Brandenburg, but Brandenburg, Prussia. Now, why was this called Brandenburg, Prussia? Because this was when the union happened between Brandenburg and Prussia. Have I done individual US states? I saw a YouTube video that had a lot of views, but it was like from years ago, where they did every state individually, drawing them one by one. Maybe I will do that. I'll do that. Why not? I'll draw like every state individually and name them as well. Yes, it's commonly named Prussia, but we'll see. It depends on who you are, man. But the name technically is Brandenburg, Prussia, because this was the period of Brandenburg, Prussia. Kill me hours of sleep. Voice. Well, Magic Neo. By the way, I had 3 hours of sleep today. So what you're experiencing is someone that has 3 hours of sleep. Hello Amber and hello Magic Neo. How old am I? 21. Alright, let's draw a modern country. Sleep at least. But that's why I'm trying to do my live streams quickly. So I can finish my map drawings and so I can go and sleep, and then tomorrow I'm gone. As in I won't respond to anyone. I'll still post, I'll still respond to comments, but like I'm gone, you know? I don't know if that's how you draw this modern country. But I like Bathwater, came in and drew it and guessed it, even though I didn't draw it correctly. But this was supposed to be Slovakia. So I like Bathwater, you somehow got... Alright, can you mute Isa Mendoza real quick? Thank you. Alright, so that was Slovakia, although I think it was the worst Slovakia I've ever made. So now let's draw a historical country. Let's draw... Was there... Actually, this one might be a little bit complicated, because you're gonna have to get hints for this one. So I hope you guys are ready. Although it kind of looks like what's it called? Kind of looks like Andorra. Hello, Saudi Arabia mapper. Have you done the Bottleneck Republic, Hilmi? I haven't. But this is a historical nation. Hold on, let me just fix this. I'll give you some hints just to help you, okay? Because otherwise this will be very hard. So first off, it's in Eastern Europe. So that's the first hint. And the second hint, it's a duchy. So those are your two hints. It's a duchy and it's in Eastern Europe. So it's not Lithuania. It's not Teodoro. It's not the Duchy of Lithuania. It's not Krakow. It's not Teodoro. It's not the United Baltic Duchy. It's not Zealand. Not Livonia. Not Vilnius. Not Warsaw. But you're close. You're close. Fun fact. Hello, Ember likes geography. Not Moravia. Not Malvonia. Raupenschlepper got it. It's Masovia. So this is the Duchy of Masovia. Or Mazovia. So, Mazovia. So that was the Duchy of Mazovia. Let's get to a modern country now. You said Masovia? Possible. Right, so this is a modern country. Can anyone tell me what modern country this is? So Hannah says, unrelated but love your content. How do you learn all this? I have a photographic memory. First person to say Morocco. Hello, Adam the Gamer. Mortoko. Huitsui, you didn't spell it correctly. But technically Huitz got it, but Nero Hill was the first one to spell it correctly. Which is Morocco. Austria protectorate of Morocco. You drew Western Sahara wrong. It's more clear. Personally, I don't really give a shit, but you know, there's that. There's that as well. Alright, let's draw a historical nation, which will be known as what can I draw as a historical nation? Ooh, okay, that's a good one, actually. Not a lot of people will know this one, so I hope you guys are ready, but this one's gonna be very complicated. Is Hormuz American territory? No, it's Hilmian territory. So this one's going to be quite difficult because the name is not easy. Because some of you will say, you know, the name of the country today, which is not accurate. That was a big hint, by the way. More like, there we go, and then technically this was zone. Alright, what is this? So this is not Byzantine Empire. Yes, it is Anatolia. It's not the Byzantines. It's not the Ottomans either. It's after the Ottomans. So it's not the Ottoman state, it's not the Ottomans, because this is towards the end of the Ottomans. Turkish Republic, you're getting closer. Hello, Mujindik. But there's a proper term for this era of the Ottomans, or the Turkish Republic. I need the professional name. Turkish Independence Republic. We're getting closer. I should do a Turkish independence war. So Zotanya, yes, you are correct. This is the Ankara government. As a Turk, I feel angry, but it's probably the Ankara government. Yes, it's the Ankara government, and I know you're probably feeling angry, but hey, this is a pretty good thing to learn. So yes, this is the Ankara government, or the Ankara government. So the Ankara government was basically what formed after the Ottoman sultans were overthrown. Why can't they call it the Vienna government? Ooh. Algeria's boy says bye. Okay, Algeria's boy. Alright, now let's draw a modern country. That's not the country name. It was actually a country name. Fun fact. Turkey as a name didn't come to be until much later. I think you should someday draw Upper Volta. Why not Turkish Independence Republic? Because it wasn't a republic, it was a Grand National Assembly. Alright, now let's draw a modern country. Hopefully you guys are ready. So let me look up that's actually interesting. I should save this. I saw something very interesting. Hold on. Sorry, I'm looking for very good. Alright, I got one. Alright, so here's a modern country. Which came first, Hilmistan or the Finno-Korean Union? Hilmistan. Erdogan has been in charge for more than 20 years. Yeah, and his effect is that he's destroying Kemalism slowly, piece by piece, which I personally see it as a good thing. I'm not very pro-Kemalist. Alright, so this is a modern country. Huitsui got it very quickly. This is Comoros. How do you go from Comoros to Haiti? So this is Comoros. Fun fact, Comoros is actually known for a lot of coup d'etats. Did you know that this is known as the Cuckoo Republic? This is actually known as the Cuckoo Republic. Why? Because it's known for a bunch of coup d'etats, as in there was a Belgian, not a Belgian, a French, there was a French mercenary leader in the 70s and 60s who kept coming, like, yeah, exactly, some guy tries to cook, yes. That guy was someone called Joe Bernard, who eventually, in order to legitimize himself, he changed his name to a Muslim name so that he could be seen as, you know, indigenous to Comoros. He was successful at first, he was president and everything, but eventually the people were like, you know, against him. Hello, Paul West. Mixed Mapper says, can you give me a shout out? How about you give me a shout out, bro? What does Nestin Baban mean? It means Nestin Baban. Alright, so let's draw a historical country. Let's give, yes, it does mean your ancestor. Let's do, this one's gonna be good, because not a lot of people know about it. Wait, is Hilmi Turkish? I'm Kurdish, my friend. But that doesn't mean that I despise Turkish people. It just means that I'm Kurdish. Do you like potato chips? I do, sometimes. Someone's gonna say Byzantine, but it's not. It's actually older than the Byzantines. So hopefully you guys can guess that. It's not Nicaea because I just said it's older than the Byzantines. So if it's older than the Byzantines, it's older than Nicaea. Hey, my Olympiacos, you're close. But Lycia is not the proper term, my friend. It's not Epirus. It's not Achaea. Yo, my house got flooded by the rain. That's horrible, Powest. My family is starting to speak more Turkish than Kurdish. You should join back your Kurdish roots, bro. Hello, Amber. Okay, so guys, hint, this is in Anatolia. So why am I seeing stuff like Polish Empire, Libya, and Finland? Come on, man. I said Anatolia. Hello, brain cell mapping. I need some brain cells right now. Can you help me? It's Anatolia. That's the hint. No, no, it's not we know. People are saying Finno-Korean hyperwar and shit, man. Hittites? No. It's as old as the Hittites, though. Maybe slightly older. And to the left of the Hittites. Towards the coast. Alright, then X got it. So then X comes out of nowhere and he guesses it. Guys, I'm overshadowed by randomness, bro. So this is Lydia. So the kingdom of the Lydians, who were not Greeks, by the way. They were an Anatolian people that eventually got influenced by Greek peoples. But Greeks will claim this as, Greek. It's always the random 1000 Middle Eastern dynasties. But hey, it's easier to guess those guys than Chinese dynasties. Right? Imagine I put Chinese or Indian dynasties. Try guessing those, bro. Now we will do a modern country. Hopefully you guys are ready. I believe it's older than 1000, definitely. I would say it's 3000 years old. Yeah. Alright, let's draw a modern country. Just do Austrian Empire, please. Oh shit. Or shippings. Hilmi understands Greek shit. Yes, I do. Or shippings. Alright, can anyone guess me without me finishing this? If I don't finish this, are you able to guess or no? I haven't yet finished it. Okay, none of you are able to. Okay, let me slowly but surely no. Well, now you should get it, man. Hello, Halabi gets. I miss you. How are you doing? Bahrain? No. Hutsui said New Zealand? No. General Brit said New Zealand? No. Someone said Nero Hell said New Z? No. So Hutsui got it eventually. This is New Zealand. So New Zealand. You always stream so late now? Yes, because school's coming and I can't stream in the morning anymore. Also because I want to sleep, bro. I need my sleep hours. Why do us Kurds love history so much? It's because we have no country, so we have to look to the past. So yes, this is New Zealand. It's not Bitia, I know this. Perhaps, or perhaps. 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 Our only friends are the mountains. Exactly. True. Alright, let's draw a historical country. Alright, let's see. No. This one's pretty interesting because it's a historical country, but it's not a hard one, I would say. If you watch a lot of TV shows, you might know this one. And if you're from this area, you will know it. Wessex? No, sir. No. Which one is the best in Greece? Me. Essex? No. But you're close. You're close. Kingdom of England? No. But is this old civilization? No, I would say it's more medieval. Maybe like early medieval. Sussex? No. Kent? No. But hey, you guys are in the right area though. Right? Like, it's not Danelaw. Not the Danelaw. It's not Mercia, but it's north of Mercia. It's north of Mercia. Northumbria, yes. Tweets, we got it. This is the Kingdom of Northumbria. The Kingdom of Northumbria was one of the first Anglo-Saxon kingdoms to fall to the Viking invaders alongside East Anglia. Welcome back, Storms. So Northumbria alongside East Anglia and also Mercia. They all fell to the Vikings until Wessex was led by some Sigma. And the Sigmas decided to beat the Vikings and eventually united England under Aethelstan. I think it was Aethelstan? I'm not sure. It was Angora until 1930. Yes, but Ankara government is still a proper term. It's the proper term, but the actual full name was the Grand National Assembly. But I don't think anyone here would know. Yeah, I think it was Athelred, which was known as Alfred the Great. Where's Birmingham? Birmingham is actually not in this world. It's actually a fictional city that doesn't really exist. We don't believe in Birmingham. Smash the like button. I agree. Birmingham doesn't exist. Birmingham is a fictional place. Okay. Birmingham is a shit. Hey man, we don't say that, man. Alright, let me give you guys something. Let's see here. This one's pretty cool. You know, the only time I actually learned about Birmingham was from this one guy named Geopold, who made a video about it, and it was so funny to me because like he was talking about Birmingham as if it was a foreign culture or like a foreign entity, like a zoo, you know, inside of a bigger country, which is so funny to me because it's like, how's that possible? You know? Let's see here. What's wrong with Birmingham? Don't worry about it. The only thing good is that there's Aston Villa. Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to see who said it first. I think it was Damadnik. So Damadnik got it. This is Fiji. So the country of Fiji, which is a small island in Oceania, is called Fiji. Fish water? No, sir. So this is Fiji. Yes, this is where Fiji water comes from. Alright, now let's draw a historical country. Austrian water is superior still. Alright, let's think of something interesting. This one's lesser known. This one's way lesser known, but hopefully this is a historical nation, by the way. But I'm gonna give you hints because otherwise you won't know it. I'm gonna be honest. It's hard to guess. So hint, it's old and it's in the steppe. And it migrated. So it's old, steppe, and migrated. Ottoman Hilmi Union. Facts. Emirate of Bukhara? No. Hold on. Damadinik, you're getting close. You just gotta give an answer. Did Storms get it? Hold on. The Bulgars? Yes. So Storms got it. But you need the full term. Huidsui also got it, but I need the full term. It starts with V. Yes. So Storms got it alongside Nero Hill and Huidsui. But Storms mainly got it. This is the Volga Bulgars. Welcome back, Ada. The Volga Bulgars. This is the old Bulgarians before migrating. And actually, even after migrating, they were still in this region until they were assimilated. Now, let's draw a modern country. Fries is the only Austrian nationalist that exists in the world. He's a single entity. Alright, now let's draw this this modern country. They were in the northern Volga. Same thing. Hold on, did I draw this correctly? Kind of. I think it's more downwards though. Moldova? No. It's smaller than Moldova. It's way smaller than Moldova. Rappenschlepper got it. Historic or what? No, this was a modern country. But Rappenschlepper got it. And it's Liechtenstein. It's not Liechtenstein. Yeah, it's my balls, bro. Fuck's sakes, bro. Anyways, let's draw a historical country. I did Google check, bro. I can Google check later. Alright, now let's do a historical country. Alright, historical time. Austrian Empire. I didn't even draw anything. It's Austria? No, it's Africa. Alright, let me give you guys something interesting. That's a very good one. Why is it every time I look away, people get muted? Like what? What the hell? Right, what is this historical country? It's not part of the HRE. It's not Cyprus either. It's not Cyprus. It's not Ragusa. I'll help you a little bit, okay? Just to help you a little bit. Hittites but small. Oh, you wish. Banana. There you go. Mazandaran? No. The 3 leagues? No. Huidsui, you're getting close. Yes. Teodoro. That's the Principality of Teodoro. The Principality of Teodoro. Anyhow, I think this will be the last country of the day because I have to prepare for my other live stream. Let me close that. We will now do a little Q&A before I leave. Hello. Why is my screen like that? Why is it blurry and shit? Is there chalk on the... Hold on, let me clean that up. Hello. Why did we suddenly gain more viewers? Hello, Amber Likes Geography. Hello, Paul West. There we go. Is racism getting worse in Canada? Yeah. There was no gaming stream yesterday, Estonian. It's today, actually. It's gonna be in 2 or 3 hours. Hello, Stan the Man. So I'll do a little Q&A and then I'm going. And then I'll see you guys in 2-3 hours again. What do you think I'm doing? Eating bananas. Racism is getting worse overall. Yes. What am I gonna do with the Hilmi verse? Collect information and sell it to data centers. Say glory to Austria. I'll think about it. Do people recognize you? Actually, they do a lot. It's getting annoying, I'm not gonna lie. Every time I go in the metro, there's at least 1 or 2 people that recognize me. I see it like it was cool in the beginning, but now it's getting a little bit, you know, annoying because it's hard to hang out with my girlfriend and everything. Because, like, bro, it's impossible to not be recognized. Hilmi's getting too mainstream. It's mostly because of TikTok, and also because the For You page on Instagram and TikTok will always, like, you know, YouTube's not my only platform, right? On TikTok, my average stream has like 1,000 to 1,500 viewers. It's just YouTube. YouTube is kind of hard to grow because I need to make more good YouTube videos. Do you recognize Donetsk and Luhansk? No, I do not. Yes, TikTok fans are not that loyal, but if I just use the brain rot technique, which is draw very easy countries and act like, you know, it's very hard, and they get like they answer, and then I name some of them, and then they get happy, and then, you know, I tell them to go on YouTube. It's just today I didn't do a TikTok stream. Usually what happens, and the reason why we have more viewers usually, is because I do a TikTok stream before the YouTube one, and then when the TikTok stream ends, an influx of 20 to 30 people come here. Hello, Ananya learned about me on the YouTube feed. Most people, same thing. Can you do Zweibricken? I have no idea what that is. I recognize Hilmi Stan, good. Rappenschlepper learned about me on TikTok. A lot of people did. Because TikTok's my best platform when it comes to live streams. On TikTok, how it works, and I think this is my strat, it's 20 minutes straight. I do easy countries in Europe, so 20 to 30 minutes. And then now I'm like delaying the countries now. Like I give it 2 to 3 minutes before I get to the next one on TikTok now. It's 2-3 minutes where I draw the country and I ask people, oh, are you from this country? Are you from this country? And yeah. What's Heredita? It's the video game I'm working on. Yeah, I do remember. Have you been to the UK? No, I'm broke. I'm broke. I'm broke. I don't have a secret backer. I'm not an industry plant. Heredita is a video game I'm working on, and it's a map game. It's a map game that's free. So, yeah. Was I a good student in high school? Yeah, of course. I mean, will you draw the Pearl Republic with the colonies? Is it led by Tom Pearl by any chance? We all broke, man. We all on the same boat. Heredita is on Steam. We're gonna add it on Steam soon. We're just waiting for the bank account to be approved. But once it's approved, you guys can play it on Steam soon. Do you lie when you say ask how I remember this on TikTok and shit? Because there's never any messages there. I don't know. As a Brit, we love you here in the south of England. That's amazing. I love English people, except for Birmingham. Fuck Birmingham. I like how I'm saying fuck Birmingham, but like if I ever visited it, I would love it. But you know, it's funny to say it, so I might as well say it while it's funny. When is the Hilmi concert? Yeah, man, Hilmi concert. Draw maps, ASMR. The UK really sucks though. It really sucks. Unemployment is horrible. You have three choices of who to vote for. You know, you either have the super racist party, the moderately racist party, or the party that, you know, promotes inclusivity while doing shit all for you. You know, they do nothing. They just repeat the same government from last time. But you know what? It's a new white guy, so it's good, right? That's the UK right now. See, instead of like dissolving the monarchy, you know, making a new constitution, but you know, it is what it is. So, I know European parties get funded by Israel. Restore Britain, Reform UK. They're all funded by the same, you know, billionaires who are all part of a, you know, monetary fund that invest in these parties to promote anti-Islamic sentiment. It's all absurd. But you know what? Can't do shit, man. I mean, they have no need for a monarchy anymore, bro. Regardless, monarchy it's a dead lodge. It's a dead idea. Am I part Armenian? I did do a DNA test, and I did have the Armenian blood, but I'm gonna be honest. No, there's no Armenian left in my bloodline. Like, no one speaks Armenian. We speak Kurdish or Turkish. That's it. Vox in Spain also tied to Israel. They're all. If you see a party that says anti-Islam, it's usually related to that one country in the Middle East. You'll find a link somehow. I don't think I've seen one single far-right group that's like, you know, truly independent from them. And then when you do find one, eventually when they get more popular, they switch and they become, you know, yeah, it's fucked up. It's fucked up. I mean, since Mamdani came in, they learn Arabic in Arabic numerals in schools now. This is horrible, bro. The Islamification of America is very... It's absurd, bro. Ever since Mamdani came in, bro, I gotta learn Arabic numerals. Fuck, man. Fuck. This is absurd, bro. This is fucking absurd. What is the key to world peace and unity? Me, bro. Me, trust. Just trust me, bro. How happy am I out of 10? Today I'm like 8, I guess. Good government that cares about its people. Fuck. Tell me, what's my favorite country ball? Poland. I like the Poland ball. What's my favorite Roblox game except Risk Universalis? No other. Who the fuck is me, bro? Me, bro. Me. I'm the key. Battery 1%. Horrible. Will Polska be into space? No, Polska will be into land. Banana is about to die. Everywhere's government is shit except Switzerland because they have 7 leaders from the far right. Well, New York is good. I know who else is the key to peace and unity. Mr. Balls. I agree. Banana has to clean their ass. Amazing. My battery is 61%. Yeah, I heard ever since Mamdani came in, they now have otters in the water because the water is so much cleaner. It's actually crazy. they're living in paradise. Like as much as their like rent is horrible, these guys, they only get good news after good news. Thank you, Nero Hill. I'm glad. I look literally, it's sunshine and rainbow. Like even though the economy is like horrible and they're suffering and the rent is horrible, it's getting better. But like, bro, how is this like they're living in rainbow land right now? Mr. Mamdani, the potholes in my street, and then the next day or the same day it's fixed. That's so funny, bro. Like Mamdani, the Artorius high and by. Rest in peace, Artorius. Amber lives in the UK. I don't really agree with communism personally. I'm more a democratic socialist, but it's not that bad of a thing, I guess. I don't know. I don't know much about it, so I'm not gonna talk about it. This is the issue with a lot of political commentators on YouTube and everywhere actually. Whenever they hear about something, right, and it's clearly something they disagree with, and they know shit about it, they will say some bullshit saying, yeah, I fucking don't agree with it, and this is why. No, just say, yeah, you disagree with it, but you don't know how to justify yourself, and you won't argument about it, but you have to learn about it first, right? It's like this one time, I entered a TikTok debate, and I decided to talk to this one Israeli fuckwit named Nick Matau. I talked to him, and I had a discussion with him. And instead of him seeing it as a, you know, debate and conversation about, you know, learning shit, he saw it, by the way, his whole thing is a debate, right? But he sees it more as imposing a value rather than as a discussion. And I see that as an issue, especially in modern like debates, because no one actually debates anymore. They're just there to impose a certain political worldview, and whenever they are, what's it called, opposed, they can't switch their mind, because the thing is, their viewers are not going to switch their minds, right? If my majority of my viewers were, I don't know, communists, and they believed in me because I was a communist, and then eventually I, as a communist, realized that, hey, I'm wrong. Do you really think that I'm going to be able to keep my audience? No. You lose your audience, you lose your money, you lose everything, right? And that's the issue with these guys, right? They know that if they switch their value or they switch a point of view, they're fucked. And that's the issue with modern like commentators. There's no like, I think that's the issue. And my way of solving this is, rather than people following for my political views, they follow me for me, right? So that way I can evolve without being, you know, fucked in the ass, and without having to stay stuck to a certain political worldview. Yes, it's about clip farming and money, bro. Israeli debaters, they won't change their minds, because if they do, they lose their entire like audience. And the thing is, Palestinian, like pro-Palestine people are not going to support you just because you switch minds. Notice how Americans are only told that communism and socialism is the bad thing that ruins everything, yet capitalism is the best thing ever. I mean, look at China. The thing is, China is state capitalism, and that's more of a fascist thing. But the thing is, if you've read Marx a little bit, you will understand that this is a process in communism. Do you think Armenia should ally with Georgia and take Nakhchivan and Artsakh back? Listen, I don't promote war. I personally, and this might be controversial to a lot of Armenians, right? And to Azeris as well. I do not want war, right? And I think what Pashinyan is doing, as much as it is fucked up, and there is another way to do it, he's doing it correctly, right? He doesn't want to antagonize Azerbaijan, because he knows that if he has war with Azerbaijan, he's gonna get fucked in the ass, right? This is the reality. Allying with Georgia is not gonna save you, right? Allying with Russia is not gonna save you, right? You have two people next to you, Turkey and Azerbaijan. It's time to make peace and acknowledge that, hey, as much as it is fucked up what they did in Artsakh, it's better to be at peace. And the chances of Armenians returning to Artsakh are very low, unless Turkey collapses, but the chances of that happening is also very low. I personally believe in unity, right? Turks to acknowledge what they did. I want Azeris to acknowledge what they did. And hey, if Turks are gonna say the argument of, oh, Armenians should acknowledge what they did as well, there's no problem, right? You can do the same shit. That doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the point is peace. You support Georgia joining NATO? Well, what's Georgia gonna do for NATO? But I mean, sure, why not? As long as it opposes Russia. Trump blames almost every American problem on immigrants in China. Yeah. They're arresting protesters and restricted freedom of Hong Kongers. This has been happening for a while, bro. Italians and Greeks used to be brutal enemies. Now they're friends. Azeris and Armenians too. Yes, but the only way for that to happen, and how I see it, is if there's a period of peace and the older generation dies out. That way the younger people are always progressive. This is natural. Younger people are always more progressive. And as long as you have a period of peace, people tend to become more pro-peace. And you'll get more and more communities that are movements that develop that support peace, right? And this has happened. But the issue is if you keep promoting a state of war, you will always get more and more anger. And the issue is Armenians in Armenia and Azeris in Azerbaijan are not the same as the diaspora. Diaspora Armenians and diaspora Turks or Azeris are always more nationalistic than actual people that live there. There's a reason why Pashinyan wins every time, right? Not because Pashinyan is unpopular. Someone activating a chainsaw? Yeah, it's Mossad. They're coming for me. You can never make Estonians and Russians friends. You could, if you remove Putin and you have a democratic republic take over. Mr. Hilmi, now that I find you on YouTube, you better check your comments on Guess the Country. I'll check after, yeah. Watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't watch animes that often. I watched like a few animes in my life. I watched Attack on Titan. Yes, very overrated. I really liked it though. I watched Vinland Saga. And honestly, Hotel Transylvania. But I don't know if that's a cartoon or a anime. You thought there would be a chicken nugget included? It's already been eaten, bro, an hour ago. You're late. You missed the chicken nugget, bro. What's my dream country to visit? I want to return. I want to visit Norway, bro. I want to go to Norway. Wait, not Hotel Transylvania. My bad, bro. I have 3 hours of sleep. Not Hotel Transylvania. I mean the Dracula thing. Dracula, like the anime version. I don't know what's it called. Dracula Transylvania, some shit like that. Not Hotel Transylvania, my bad. My bad. The other one. I forgot the name, bro. I think the biggest problem we have on the West world is the mediocrity of politicians. Yes, and also not just because of that. The issue is not just the lack of good politicians. It's the issue is that the politicians that do present themselves, they need funding, right? And the biggest funders are usually people that come from a certain background. That's an issue, right? And the effort it takes to get into politics is pretty big, and a lot of people don't want to do that. Mamdani was lucky because he comes from a good background. He comes from, he started off very small. He had a good network as well. That's how he won and succeeded. Same thing for Abdul al-Sayed, right? The issue is always money at the end of the day. Yes, anti-Zionism is becoming more anti-Semitic. It's because you also have far-right groups who join in the little hate groups. But they're always going to be involved in this shit because they want to be, you know, involved. But we don't relate to those people. If you had to pick to make one mod or free first one from base, what do you mean? We need more Mamdanis, yes. Bananas or apples? I personally like bananas more. India definitely needs Mamdani, bro. I'm gonna be honest. You guys need Mamdani. Let's be real. Now you guys need it. You guys need a whole cultural revolution at this point. not even saying this to be, it's not even racist, bro. This is like something that even Indians agree with. You guys really need reform. You don't need nationalism, bro. Fucking Indian nationalists who have been in power. What nationalism? What country have they made better, bro? They've made the country worse. It's like their pride and their nationalism is to keep the country poor, bro. Is that the greatness? Yeah, the caste system is slowly dying, but it doesn't matter. You still need actual good politicians, bro. Look at Kerala. Kerala is pretty good. Yes, nationalism kept it poor. Do you like blood sausage or smoked fish more? I've never had smoked fish. As for blood sausage, I've never had blood sausage, so I don't know. Turkey is an interesting case, and I want to do a video about this, but I want to make a video about how Turkish nationalism is actually dying. Actually, Turkish culture is slowly dying, at least transforming, I would say. A lot of Turks will probably be mad at this, and the reason is because they know I'm right. This is because Erdogan has been in power for so long that Islamic conservatism is slowly replacing Kemalism. Now, you might deny with this, but look at every Turk, right? Turkish diaspora, a lot of them are no longer, they're still fanboys of Ataturk, but they're slowly flipping it into Ottoman interest instead of Ataturk interest. You go back 20, 30 years ago, you ask a Turk, do you care about the Ottomans? They say, fuck the Ottomans. You look at today, they'll be like, oh, I love the Ottomans. Can I not express free speech? What is free speech? Do you like potatoes or marinated cabbage more? I like cabbage. I like cabbage. Really good. I declare war on China. Constantinople or Constantinople? Istanbul. The Ottoman Empire could come back. Yeah. Anyhow, I'll see you guys in 2 hours, because at 6 p.m. we have the Heredita stream. So I have to disappear. Alright, Brofist time. Brofist. You're banned from Country Ball World? Well, you can play Heredita. Alright, Brofist, bye bye. I'll be gone now. Might not be able to come, it's okay.